Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Scott Quigg, former world champion in Manchester. Your guy Sean Yoxley. How impressed were you this performance tonight?
Yeah, very good performance. You know, kept it nice and calm, boxed behind his jab, and you know, just kept everything, like I said, behind the jab and worked well.
I wanted to talk more about you today. Obviously, I'm going to speak to Joe about Sean a bit later on. What's Scott Quigg up to these days? First thing I looked at when I seen you earlier was I'm seeing the guy's in shape. I'm thinking he's not looking at a comeback, is he? So just to clarify for the fans, is Scott Quigg coming back?
No, definitely not coming back. The fighting days are over. Still training every day, keep myself fit. And just like I say, I'm in the gym with Joe, helping train the fighters. So I like to keep myself in shape and try and set an example. You know, even though I'm retired, still keep yourself in shape. You've got to look after yourself. You know, and these young fighters coming through now, you know, it's about saying, listen, keep in shape. Yeah, keep in shape, keep learning, and you know, this is the way you've got to live. It's a lifestyle.
Do you miss boxing at all? Because obviously, you know, your former division, like, you know, Conlon and Wood, what a fight. You know, there's loads of stuff going on. Do you miss it at all?
Oh, listen, I definitely miss it. There's nothing that gives you the same buzz as walking into that ring and, you know, fighting. So I do miss it, but I know my time's gone now, and like I say, these young ones now, some good fights happening in my former division.
There sure is, mate. I wanted to talk to you about, you know, we was talking off camera about, you know, fighters these days, you know, when, especially the guys at British domestic level, the money that they earn, and how key is it for them to invest it? Because obviously you've retired now, you've invested your money, and you're in a position where you not really have to work, but you're training, you're doing bits on the side. What kind of key advice can you give to upcoming fighters, you know, about securing the future?
Yeah, listen, boxing's a short career, you know, and before you know it, it can be over. And it's just about on the way up, yeah. The money that you're making, save the money, bank the money, invest the money. You know, it's not about, you know, don't get me wrong, you got to treat yourself after a fight sometimes, but you know, sometimes you want to buy a nice watch, or don't think twice about what you're buying. Go and buy a nice, invest that money, so when you do retire, you know, you've got something to show for, you know, your career, because you can be successful. You can. I know people personally that have been world champion, you know, earned a lot of money, but at the same time of earning it, been spending it at the same time, when the career's over, and it's no more fights, no more money coming in. They're having to get a job, and it's sad to see, just because of the decisions that they made, thinking that the money's going to. Because at the time, you're fighting you're winning, but you're defending your belt. The money's coming in. You think at the time, oh, it's not going to stop. Then all of a sudden, you're spending it as quick as you're making it. When you stop, that's when you're in a bit of you're going to have a bit of a shock. So listen, any young fighters coming through. Listen, be smart with your money, invest it well, because boxing can be, well, is a short career.
It sure is, and a fine example of that is Danny Williams recently. I'm sure you've seen the footage.
It's when you see fighters that, like I say, have been in some of the top British fights over the years, you know, and it's sad to see. There's a couple in this venue tonight walking around, you know, and it's sad to see. I don't want to mention the names and that, but it's sad to see that some of the people I looked up to growing up, and to walk around lost, when I know the kind of money that they did earn, but they just blew it. And it's sad to see that you look at me and think, wow, you know, how have they ended up like that? And like I say, young fighters coming through, you know, be smart, you know, invest your money, and you know, when you do retire, then you can retire comfortable.
That's very well said, Scott. Just wrapping up, any regrets on your career?
There's one thing I always said: when I retire, I won't have any regrets. And I couldn't have put any more into my career. You know, the losses that I had, the things that didn't go well in my career. You know, it just wasn't on the night. It just wasn't my night. It wasn't. Nobody trained harder than me. Nobody put in, you know, more work than me. You know, I dedicated myself. I literally had no social social life, I literally couldn't give any more, and that's why I can look in the mirror today with no regrets, and I achieved everything that my ability, was good enough to achieve.
That's fairly well said, Scott. I was just thinking whilst he was talking there, that epic ring walk from your home is that like a good memory in a way?
To me, it was a good memory. When I first did that, everyone was like, "Well, that was really good." They thought it was minted, but it's not aged well. Everybody, the amount of stick that I had as time went on, the amount of stick that I still get stick today about it. It still pops up on social media every now and then. But honestly, when I first did that was like, everyone was proper behind it. Yeah. But as it aged, it didn't age well. But now listen, memories like that, listen, I wouldn't change anything.
That's one of those scenes that I think years gone by, fight fans will always remember it. So it's epic, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'll still be getting stick for that in 10 years' time.
It was epic, mate. So no worries, Scott. Nice speaking to you, man, and good luck with whatever you do in life.
Thank you.